Hi, I'm Belinda, the Director of the Institute of Personal Care Science, and I get asked a lot about the different natural gums. So I thought I'd bring you a video showing you the very commonly used natural gums so that you can see for yourself the different viscosity modifying effects they have, and also how transparent, translucent, or maybe snot looking they actually are. Now, when preparing all of these samples, I did a very basic mixture of water, glycerin, slurried the gum into the glycerin, added it to the water, then added a preservative and adjusted pH. So they've all been prepared in the same way, but you'll see they all have different appearances and different viscosities. The first thing I want to point out is the difference in the different grades of xanthan gum. So these are both xanthan gum. This one is a cheaper 200 mesh version. As you can see, it looks very clumpy, it's quite opaque in the bottle, it's not the most attractive looking. This material also runs the risk in formulas of having that tacky and stringy feel in your formula. Whereas this one here is a much higher grade. So the actual xanthan material itself is a much finer size. This is Keltrol CGT. You get a similar transparency effect from using something like a Cosmetic X Soft, which you'd see me use in premium formulas. You can also see that it doesn't have a stringy or clumpy flow to it. And of course you can see my fingers straight through the bottle, so it's completely transparent. So even just looking at your xanthan gum, it's important to use trade names in your formulas, which is why my formulas have trade names, because the difference in just the simple xanthan gum is significant. Where clarity, non-stringiness is important, this is also not tacky on the skin, then go for your premium grades of xanthan gum. Where cost is a consideration and it's going in small amounts in an emulsion, your cheaper xanthan gum is just fine to use. And of course they're both fantastic at stabilizing particles, and you can see they have quite a good viscosity response in water. Next I want to show you some other natural gums. This is Sclerotium gum. And again, I've used pretty high inputs in all of these samples because I wanted to get an idea of just how well they were going to gel, so their viscosity modifying effect, and also to let you see at high concentrations whether they're going to be translucent, transparent, or more of an opaque look. So this is the Sclerotium gum. One of the good things about this material is it's very electrolyte resistant, can handle being added to formulas over a very wide range of pH, whereas your xanthan gum can be limited to just below 7. So this is how your Sclerotium gum looks. You can see it's only got a medium viscosity response, certainly nowhere near the same as the cheaper grade of xanthan. So that was much thicker product. Then here is tarah gum, and you can see the flow is really nice. It's not a stringy flow, but it's not really a very big viscosity modifying impact from this material. The appearance is much better. So this is good in surfactants to build a bit of viscosity where you don't want that stringy, clumpy look of xanthan gum. This is Carrageenan. As you can see, it is again completely transparent, so it has a beautiful look in the bottle. And you can see it's gelled dramatically, so very big viscosity modifying effect from the Carrageenan gum. That's been very effective. This is Guar Gum, so not your modified guars, but straight Guar Gum. You can see it's quite a significant viscosity modifying effect, a translucent finish, and it's not a stringy finish either. It's not stringy and glumpy. So this again is another very effective material. Now in its unmodified form, in its natural form, it is non-ionic. Of course, you might be familiar with modified forms like guar hydroxypropyl triammonium chloride, which is a modified form of guar. It's no longer all natural. It doesn't have the same viscosity modifying effect, but it carries a cationic charge. You see that used a lot in conditioners. This is not the same material. As a natural gum, you can see it's got quite a good viscosity modifying effect. It is non-ionic, so it doesn't carry that cationic charge. And its appearance is not too bad, especially if you're putting it in emulsion, you're not going to see it. This is succinoglycan. It doesn't have a really great appearance and it doesn't have a big viscosity modifying effect. The reason I'm showing you this one, because it does look rather ugly, the reason I'm showing you this is extremely good in very acid environments. So if you've got a very challenging formula, you could use your xanthan gum. If xanthan's still not quite getting you there, this material will handle high acid loading. Finally, I wanted to show you some blends. Now these blends I do enjoy using because of their skin feel, and you can see also the appearance is quite nice, especially this material here. This is the Silly Gel by Lucas Meyer. Now it is a blended material. You can see its flow properties are quite good. It's not stringy. It's got a beautiful skin feel. They call it Silly Gel because they say it mimics the feel of silicone on the skin. It's got a moderate viscosity modifying effect. And it is also good at stabilizing formulas. So again, not a problem with the appearance when you're putting it into an emulsion in particular, and it depends how clear you need your gel to be, whether it might be suitable in that format as well. And here is another blended material. I really like this one. Look at this. The viscosity build in this is fantastic. Again, a really great skin feel from this material, and as you can see, almost transparent. You can see my fingers through that bottle. So it has a really great gelling effect in formulas, almost clear. There are loads of other natural gums, especially natural gum blends, that you could also consider using. But I hope this has been a good introduction to see how different gums gel water differently, the different effects they have on viscosity modification, and especially the way they look in just water and your finished products. I've got a summary table for you on the screen here, which you can see I've summarized the different materials, their transparency, their viscosity modifying effects, and of course their viscosity and the amount I use to create the particular gels you just saw. Well, I hope you found this video informative as a great comparison between the natural gums to get you started, and hopefully it helps you with some future selections. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please leave any questions or comments below, and make sure you subscribe to receive notifications about all our videos. Happy formulating!